Hello. Hi. Thanks for coming in for a minute here. I won't keep you long. But just want to show you a couple of things. First of all, I got another Christmas card. It's beautiful. And from Tammy Wolf, she sent me a Christmas card along with a napkin and some beautiful die cuts that she had made. Some of these die cuts she made, and they're all pieced and glued together. Look at this little reindeer. Oh, good. She put even her name. This is, yeah, it's a reindeer. He's got a mustache and glasses. Look at all of that detail in that one. And then look at here, it's Santa Claus. And he's got glasses on too. So cute, so cute. And then there's a package. And then this one here is, I think it's a penguin in like a snow globe, and he's got glasses on, he's got his spectacles, and he's got his headphones on. Either that or they're earmuffs. Might be earmuffs. And then this one, look at there, he's got a monocle. Isn't he cute with his little hat and everything? That's adorable. And you know what? I am doing Christmas all year because I decided if you wait till after Thanksgiving to do Christmas, you're not going to get it done. It's not going to get done. So I'm going to be making Christmas gifts for family, and I'm going to be doing that, and I'm just going to do Christmas all year. I don't think that there's any law against it. And so, and these are gorgeous little things to go on little cards or anything else. And so, friend to friend. Isn't that adorable, that image? The little mice. It's almost looks like it's the house mouse, but I don't know if it's the house mouse. And then I have some gorgeous die cuts of, look at this guy. I've never saw that one before. You see him? How cute and adorable. I think I might love him almost as much as I love the Umbrella Man. Isn't that adorable? I love that. And then there's a bunch of those. A bunch of those. And then there's umbrellas. Oh, because he can hold his umbrella. Oh, that is so cool. So he's up on his light pole. He's up on his light pole, and there's his umbrella. Or as my hubster would say, his umbersol. That'll be fun to do stuff with. And, yeah. Oh, and there's his wife. There's his wife. These are fun. I love these. I love these. Thank you so much, Tammy. Oh, my eye's itching. I'll give it a good scratch there. Okay, now let me put these back in here before I wreck them. This is beautiful. Our mailman run 3 times today. 3 times. And each time I got surprises. Okay, so now I got them all in that little bag. And they will stay in the floor until I reach down there and pick them up. Okay, then, and then the napkin. 2 napkins. I thought it was 1 napkin, but it's 2 napkins. Okay, and the beautiful card with a cardinal. That cardinal will be used. Then look at this here patch. This here patch I got from a quilt. You know who made this? Guess? Nope. Guess again? Nope. Guess again. Tammy. Not Tammy. Stop it. Tracy Turner made this. And look at, and she said she was out of her comfort zone, and she made this, and it's beautiful. And so she's got the hexagons in there. She's got the hexagons in there. She's got the Suffolk puffs or the yo-yos in there. And here is like she stitched on that whole little crocheted flower. And here is another yo-yo with a button, and the stem is made out of ribbon. There's a bow there, and all these are just different patches, and that is beautiful. And so thank you so much, Tracy. I love this. So your name is going to go on that before it gets put on my pillow shawl. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there now. And then I was surprised to get this. Now, look at that cool envelope. I try to go to Carhart's auction every time she has one, and I know where that money goes. I know what the money is for, and it's for that foundation where she helps so many people. A lot of times I can't, I just, sometimes I cannot sit there for the whole auction. Sometimes I don't have a lot of money, so I can't really bid on anything. And so what I do is I just go put a small donation, because then you can just make a donation. And so I'll just go put a small donation in, because I don't want to leave without saying thank you for what she does. And so I got this thank you note. Look how pretty this is. And I love that image on the front. I love that. And so I don't know who made the card, but oh, I left the other note out on the table. But look at this. It's an angel. It's like a maybe it's polymer clay, I'm not sure. And it says, thank you for your donation, you're an angel. And that is what I got as my thank you. I wasn't expecting any kind of a thank you, but that is beautiful. And look at this angel. And then she gave me a tea. This is Temple Fruit Tea of Life, white chai tea. I'm going to have that cup of tea later on today. And so thank you so much, Carhartt. And Care has she's got a staff that helps her come up with the thank yous, and helps her with the foundation. And she has helped so many with this. I mean, I just give her every bit of kudos that I can for her foundation. And that's Carhartt with Daffy, D-A-F-I. And then, okay, then I had something else to show you. Oh, I don't know what this is. This come in the third delivery from today. I got a package from Yolanda over in New Mexico. And so I haven't opened this yet, so I'm going to open it like right now. And let me see. There's an envelope on the back. I better check and make sure it's just an envelope. Wait a minute, let me see. Scissors. I'm kind of changing things around in my room, and so I have this trolley. And where I had things just piled behind my bench here, I now have my things kind of sorted on my trolley. And I still have a little bit more sorting to do, but that's nice that I have that there and I can move it around, because this room is not that big. It's about 10 by 10, and so it's not that big. And so putting my things that I use mostly on that trolley, it's nice because it's right behind me, and then I can move it out of the way. And let me see, I better look. It looks like there's something inside of that envelope, so I better check that. Okay, and let's see what that is. Oh, it looks like there might be a note from Yolanda. Yolanda, my dear Yolanda. Yolanda. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Yolanda. Okay, now. And then there's still more in there. Okay. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Yolanda. Okay, let's get in the package here because it has to be something wonderful. Ooh. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta cut this address off of here. The way I do my address book is I just cut return addresses off, and then I've got a 3-ring binder, and I just glue the addresses on the pages in the 3-ring binder, so that way I've got Yolanda's address. Okay, oh my gosh, look at this. There is, oh my gosh. Here she made the patch. Look at how beautiful. And she already wrote on there, Yolanda Serna, December 2020, New Mexico. That is gorgeous. Look at how well she did that. That is pretty. I don't know what this fabric is on the back, but that is some neat fabric. It's kind of like a linen, I think. That's beautiful. That is real. There's lace in there. That's pretty, and all those different shapes. Okay, and then here, notes. She's a note writer. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Oh. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, so now I understand why this is in here. Okay. I got that now. And then in here, oh, how cute. This is was watching a video and you said your friend likes flamingos, so you might want to give her these. I also try to shop cheaper. Okay, look at all them flamingos. I actually have 2 friends that like flamingos, and I'm going to keep some of them for myself, Yolanda. But, and look at the pineapples. But I'm going to share them because there's a whole bunch of them in here. That is so cute. Oh, it's like a garland. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, now, let's see what this is. It says, here are our New Mexico cookies. Biscuitos. Oh, Bescositos. It has flour, butter, anise, baking powder, vanilla, eggs. Some people might get heartburn. I don't enjoy. With Papa. Okay, I don't. Enjoy with Papa and coffee. God bless. Thank you. This is amazing. And what she call them? Bescositos. Oh my God. Well, we have some. Look at those. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, those are good. Oh, that is so wonderful. Thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. And yes, I will get your order out to you just as soon as I can. Probably tomorrow. Just a crumb went down the windpipe instead of the swallow pipe. Oh, that is good. Maybe I won't tell Papa I have these in here. No, we'll enjoy them. Thank you so much, Yolanda. And there. Oh, and then this elastic. Look at all this elastic. How wonderful for the And it's a very. It's like an 1/8 inch or maybe a 1/4 inch, which is good, perfect for masks. These are perfect for masks. Thank you so much. Now, and see this here had me a little puzzled because it's got money in it, and I don't want people just to send me money, but but this was for an order that she had bought at my sale, and I haven't gotten. I still have a few orders still here because even though I told everybody to email me with their email me with your address. Well, then I would have their email and their address, and I could figure out the shipping, and I could invoice them. And so some of the things haven't. Some people didn't email me, so I couldn't invoice them, and I can't track them down. I don't know how, and so I still have probably 5 or 6 or 7 orders that haven't went out because I haven't been emailed. I mean, emailed. I haven't been emailed with your email address and your address, and so I can't. I can't. And there's a few that I have invoiced, but I haven't gotten any reply, and so I'm going to be selling my I'm going to be selling my slow stitching kits, but I believe they're just going to go on Etsy, and that way I won't have any trouble. And I try to avoid Etsy because they do charge quite a little bit of a percentage when you do sell through Etsy. But for me, it will be worth it because I'm just too old to keep up with this bookwork. And so, but thank you, Yolanda, and yes, thank you for, oh gosh, me and Papa is going to just, I'll try not to eat them all in one day. And okay, so I wanted to show you one more thing. Now, while I got your attention, here is, this is, okay, this here is actually a washcloth. It's been stolen. It's a stolen washcloth. My daughter stole it because I asked her to. She'd say, I'll do anything for you. And so when she went to Savannah, Georgia, I said, well, don't buy me no souvenirs, but just go ahead and rip me off a washcloth out of the hotel. Hopefully the people at the hotel are not watching. But so this is the washcloth. So I am doing slow stitching on the washcloth to add to a quilt project. This one won't go on my big quilt I'm making. This one will go on a separate quilt. But I am so much loving the slow stitching. I'm going to write Savannah up here. Savannah is going to go right here, and maybe Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. And then maybe I'll put the month and the year, I'll put here too. I got so much more to do. But what I want to show you, I just learned how to do these. I just sit here and made all of these while my son was cleaning up my computer. I thought my computer was going on the Paskutskis, but then he says, oh, let me look at it. And so he did something. I don't know what he did. He went somewhere where I don't know on my computer, and he cleared some stuff up. And so it took him a while, but now my computer, because my camera wouldn't even work. And so he fixed that up, and while he was doing that, I was sitting here next to him talking and whatever, and I made all these hexagons. See, now I have hexagons that were made for me by these are another kind of hexagons, but I have not made these. These were made by my friend Joy, and they're made using a piece of paper. Now, I still haven't got my whole head wrapped around these yet, but these are absolutely beautiful. And what about these is they're all exactly the same size. So when you start stitching them together, they are going to... Now here's some that she stitched together. I swear I'm so spoiled. I swear I should. These ones here is already stitched together. And look how beautiful this is. So she already pulled the paper out of the center one and then stitched, and these papers will come out of these after more are stitched on. So you can keep stitching these until you make a blanket or something that's size enough to cover your whole house. And so, but I am going to be working on these. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to play with these. I'm going to be playing with these because I want to learn how to do that. But now also, okay, but these are different. These are made differently than these. These ones are made using a paper pattern on each one. Okay? So these are different. These ones are made with a circle, and I want to show you how I did that. Oh, did I show you my little doggy? I got this doggy in Happy Mail too, at Christmas time. And so I sewed on a little pocket here using just a piece of denim fabric off a waistband of a pair of blue jeans. And so I just stitched around that to make that pocket. And I put my little doggy on there. And she's got a leash, so she can't get away. I don't want her to get lost and run out in the street and get run over by a truck. And so then she stays cuddled up in her pocket here. So this is going to be something special, this one here. But I want to show you now how, see how I put those, I put this here piece is just embroidered, and this is how, it was more of a square, but then I cut one flower out right here and sewed it on something else, and so this was the rest of it. And this is embroidered, that was sent to me by my friend too. So I just put the rest of it on here so that you can see how pretty that is. And then and then these, oh, then these two blue flowers, they were crocheted by Lala Gamma. She had crocheted these little flowers, and she gave those to me. And then so then I made these little hexagon flowers and added them on with a button. Oh, and then this little heart, that was Lala Gamma. She made that little heart. I love these little hearts. And so, but that's just a little bit. And then this was the tag of the washcloth. I didn't want to take the tag off, so I just stitched around that because I'm trying to learn these embroidery stitches, and it's a little rough, but I'm getting it. I'm getting it, and I'm not going to give up. But I want to show you how I made all of these little hexagons, because these ones are a little bit different, and these sort of are like a little puff, and these ones are fun just for a flower. So see there how pretty? So what you do is you take a oh, I gotta get my iron hot. Get my iron there. Just any size of a circle, just any kind of a circle. See, this size circle is a I think it's half. Oops, let me go on this side of the ruler. Yeah, this is a 3-inch circle, so it's 3 inches in diameter, and then the 3-inch circle makes a 1.5, yep, 1.5 inch hexagon. Now see, these ones aren't, when you do these ones, they're not going to all come up exactly. Now that one is exactly, but they're not all going to come up exactly the same. Well, that one's exactly too. Well, maybe the more you do it, the more exact you can get them. Okay, so this one isn't exact, so this one is a little narrower. But, you know, the ones with the paper, though, that I just showed you, those you can get exact. So these ones more for using individual or making maybe a strip or something. But I mean, you could still stitch them together, like, you know, you might have to, it might not end up as flat, but see, you could probably still stitch them together. But I'm going to show you how we made this one. Now let me see. I think I had a threaded needle here. I think I had a threaded needle here. Where did my threaded needle go? Elizabeth, Marie. Oh, good grief. Good grief. I threaded a needle first, so I wouldn't have to stop and thread the needle. And do you think I still have the needle? No. Oh, this one will work. I got this needle threaded. It's just got a short bit of thread on it, but I won't need much. So I'm going to put a knot on the end of that thread. I'm using the double thread. You don't have to actually do that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let's see, maybe I'll use, okay, well, hopefully you can see this. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to iron it in half. Now you can finger press it too, if you want to, but I iron so that I can really see that crease. I'm going to iron it in half. See there? And then I'm going to fold it again to iron it in half. Okay, now these will not have to be just perfect to be able to use it as a flower on your slow stitching. So when I get my kits together, they're going to have some of these. They're going to have some Suffolk puffs, and they're also going to have a couple of these ones in the kits. There's going to be some of these as well that was made by my friend. And by having more than just what I make, then you get an assortment of colors too to put on your slow stitching. And I got a feeling when you get started, if you haven't started slow stitching yet, you're going to love this slow stitching. Okay, now I have my circle that is now folded and folded. So there's the center of that fold, the center right there. And so then, oh, almost lost that needle again. So I'm going to go right there in that cross where it crosses over, and I'm going to pull up a little stitch, just a little stitch. And then I'm going to fold. Now I got the stitch right in the center. Now I'm going to fold. Let me see if I can pull this camera right here. Okay, like this. Now I'm going to fold and get that ironed that folded piece right where it folds, right to that center point where I just put that thread through. Just get it right to that center point and then put you a stitch in there to hold that. Okay, so now you have that down like that, and then I just kind of finger press it here. You could go to the iron and iron it if you want to, but now you have a corner right here. See how you have a corner right here? Bring that corner and meet that corner right down to where you just put that stitch. So it's right in that little corner. Now, you don't have, I do this, but you can do it without it. I see, you really, if you just put a stitch in there to hold them to, I usually end up with a big glump of a stitch over there on the other side, but I cover it with a button, so it doesn't matter. Okay, see? And so there I have that. Most of mine I went all the way through, but even, on each stitch there. But you don't have to do that. I just do it because it's easier for me. Okay, so there, now I got that one. Now I've got a new corner. I made a new corner. So I'm going to take that corner and I'm going to fold it with just a finger press it. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to actually go through the back of the cloth at this one, because I just feel like it's just more stable when I do it that way. And get that just stitched, just a little stitch. Then you have another corner. You've just made a new corner. Pull that corner to the center. And then a stitch. And then you've got a new corner. Just finger press that a little bit. And then bring that corner to the center. And stitch. And then you have one more point. See how what you've got left comes to a point? Bring that point down to the center. So you keep going to that center, and then you can go ahead and then stitch. I have a friend coming tomorrow. She's going to help me get the kits together, because I was hoping to have them listed by today or by the 1st, but I didn't, partly because I still have because I still haven't got my needles. I ordered needles so that I can put needles in every kit, and I don't have them yet. But I want to make sure that I have all them, and they'll go in the kits. And but she's going to help me get my kits together. I've started them. I've got them started, but I don't have them completed. And so there I have my hexagon. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And so then I'll just run that thread up through the underneath there like this, and then I'll just snip it off. Okay, so now I have another one. That one will end up in somebody's kit. And I'm just hoping that you all, if you haven't tried slow stitching yet, to start out your new year in a fashionable way. Fashionable? Start, if you haven't done slow stitching, now's the time to start. Now is the time to get started with the slow stitching. And because it is so relaxing. I'm putting another little piece of thread on here because I'm going to do one more. It seemed like there was something else I was going to show you too. Maybe not. Okay, so now, oh, look at we'll try a lighter color here. Well, let's try this green one. Okay, and so like I said here, we're going to fold it in half. Now, you if you don't have the iron to iron it, you could just fold it, and you could actually mark the center. You can fold it. It'll match my shirt. And then you can just put a little mark at the center. But once you get, let's see, could I put a little pencil mark there? Yeah, so you could just mark the center. You don't really need to have an iron to iron it. I just have an iron. So then I bring that first fold right down to that corner. So that fold is going to go right to that crossroads right there. And so then we stitch that first piece right down. And then there, I'm going to give it a double stitch there just to be sure, because that one was kind of close to the edge. And then you're going, because now you have your corners as your guides, and you'll want your corner to go right down to that same spot. So bring that corner, keep going the same way, and keep making them corners. and then just give it a stitch. Then get that next corner, bring it right down there to that crossroads, and give that one a stitch. And then putting a button on these, or putting a button in the center, or a bead or something to put on your slow stitching art piece. They're so beautiful. I just love them. So there we go. We're going to get that stitch down. Now I'm going to only 2 more to go stitches. So there, get that corner, see? Because it just automatically makes that next corner for you. Automatically, it just automatically is there. It's like magic. And these are so much fun to make. I don't know, I think, I like anything that is like calming. And this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. And then see, your last point is right there. And bring that one up to your center. Get that right in the center. And then put a stitch. And then I always put a couple of stitches in there because I just think it'll hold better. I don't know. You don't have to. See there? And you can barely, I'm going to go to the back and come back again. But you can barely see that stitch in the back unless you use fluorescent thread, I guess. And I'm just going to go here. And then I'm going to make my little knot. And then I'm going to go through here, pull that out of the edge, and then snip. See, when you do that way and then snip, then your extra thread is hidden in there. But you see how that almost looks like a little pinwheel hexagon. And I love them. I think they are just adorable. And so just to make your circles, just get a coffee cup or anything to make your circles. I have some circles up here. Let me see. Some are exact and some I don't think. Okay, now like this one here. Let me try this one. This here circle is not precise. It's not a precise circle. It is, this one I can tell it's a little wider this way. This diameter, a little wide. Yes, see? So here, on this way, it's 3.5 inches. This way, it is a little bit more than 3.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how this works if you don't have them exactly. So I'm going to iron it in half. I'm going to give it a little press here. And yeah, I'm over here on my arm. And then I'm going to fold it again this way. Okay, so now I've got my iron fold, and there you can see how it's not exactly. And so, because those were cut just with a scissor and just circling around a coffee cup. So now what I'm going to do is okay, I still have enough green thread on here. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use this green thread. And we're going to see if it makes any problem if you don't have your circle perfect. Because these ones were cut with a circle cutter, so those are all perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my match up my folds, match my folds to the middle. There you can see that it's not perfect. So I'm going to see what happens and see what my shape looks like when I get this all done up. And so then here I'm going to turn that corner down. And get a stitch there and stitch onto that corner. And there, here I got this one now. I've got a new corner. Bring that over here. Okay, so I've made a new corner. And I'm going to bring that one down. Come on over here, corner. Give that extra little stitch there. There, I have a new corner. Let's bring that up. And then I have one point left. And we'll put that up. Give it a good little stitching there. Tie the knot. Let's see what our finished product looks like. Let's get the thread cut off. And there it is. And it's still a beautiful hexagon, even though that circle was not perfect. It wasn't perfectly symmetrical. And so, but even still, look at how perfect the hexagon is. It's beautiful. Now see, I'm thinking like on some of these, you know, like this one here is just pink. And see, this one's a little bit bigger too. It's a little bit bigger of a circle. So whatever size your circle is, now look at that. What if you were to put those two together with a larger one and then this one and then even put a smaller one? You could just layer them and stack them and make beautiful flowers. But I'm just thinking, because I'm learning embroidery stitches, how if you were to even stitch, do a blanket stitch, a little bitty blanket stitch all the way around, or do a little bit of even just a running stitch all the way around, how pretty that would be. How these, and I think these are beautiful. So I just wanted to share that new found thing that I made, and I'm hoping, even though I didn't get my kits, I didn't get my kits posted yet. They're going to be posted hopefully within the next few days. Hopefully, I got to real quick make up some. I'm going to be making up just little books that that I can put the needle, just a little tiny needle book. It won't be anything fancy, but so I can put the needles and the needle threader in, and that will be in the kits. And so, but look at this, I got a whole flower garden here. They're beautiful. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the Poems of Faith that I just got this book. I haven't read out of this one yet. Poems of Faith by Helen Steiner Rice. And I'm gonna pick one of these. Oh, you know what I did? You know what I did read out of this, and I read the introduction. I did that the other day. And then it suggested 3 of the favorite poems. No, that one wasn't. This one here. Oh, is this going to be sad? Let me see. I think I marked, when I must leave you. I don't know if I want to read sadness about people leaving people. A Child's Faith. I'm going to read that one. Yes, because that one was one of them. They suggested one of the first ones to read too. Okay, A Child's Faith. That's what I'm going to read on this one. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little children ask no more, for love is all they're looking for. And in a small child's shining eyes, The faith of all the ages lies in tiny hands and tousled heads that kneel in prayer by little beds, are closer to the dear Lord's heart and of the kingdom more a part than we who search and never find the answers to our questioning mind. For faith in things we cannot see requires a child's simplicity. For lost in life's complexities, we drift upon uncharted seas, and slowly faith disintegrates while wealth and power accumulates. And the more man learns, the less he knows, and the more involved his thinking grows. And in his arrogance and pride, no longer is man satisfied. To place his confidence with love, with childlike faith in God above. O Father, grant once more to men a simple childlike faith again, and with a small child's trusting eyes may all men come to realize that faith alone can save man's soul and lead him to a higher goal. And I like that one. And when they say men, they just mean human. So, and that's a child's faith. I'm going to, on this book, I'm going to put down, today is January. I'm going to write in my book. Today is January 2nd, is it? Yeah. Oh, it's my friend Patty's birthday. January 2nd, 2021. I think that's the first time I wrote 2021. I'm going to just kind of write in pencil on the pages that I read. And, yeah, I was going to put stars on there, but everyone would get 5 stars. Okay, so, and like I say, this book came to me from Johanna Stevens. She sent this to me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Johanna. I have got the best library in the world. I have got the best library. I got a little place up on my shelf up there where I can keep my books. And so I thank everybody. I thank you, Care Heart, for the thank you card. I thank you, I thank you, Tracy, for the quilt patch, and then Tammy Wolf, I thank you for the goodies and the Christmas card. They're beautiful. And Yolanda, oh, these cookies, la la, goo goo, yum yum. They're so good. Okay, I'm gonna go bring one out to Papa now so he can try it. And I know he'll love them. And so I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. God bless. Mouse. Where's Mouse? Cookies. Cookies. Oh, hi, puppy. I had a puppy by my feet. Okay, and I gotta find my mouse to say goodbye. Okay, I love you guys. Bye-bye.